Hey there everyone, time for another iOS app review. Now this time I'm going to cover a new obsession of mine. Those of you that remember my obsessions before remember I really liked Tiny Tower. It was a game by Nimblebit. Well, they're at it again. This time, if I go in my games folder, I'll show you guys Pocket Planes. Now, the premise of Pocket Planes should be pretty easy. You start, normally, whenever you start this game, you'll be able to choose a region of the world in which you reside in. Now, there's all these different regions, so you can start in North America, Europe, wherever you want, right? I started in the sort of west area of America, in other words, where I actually live. So I got a couple of airplanes, got a couple of airports, and over time, what you do is simple. See, like this plane is currently residing in Denver. Now, it can take one passenger. So this guy needs to go to Montreal. So I will ship him off, and let me find Montreal, which is all the way over here. And because that plane can't cover that distance, I actually have to link up airports until finally I send him off to Montreal, and that takes 23 minutes. And that's the basic premise of how this game works, is that you pretty much run airports, and as you gain levels, you get the ability to build more airports, given you have enough money to do it. And you can even do that and capture money as you watch a flight if you happen to want to be hypnotized, because these flights, for some reason, for some people, can be very hypnotizing. Oh, there's another one. So, it's a very easy premise, but it goes into things like, here's all of the planes that I currently own, and all of them can carry cargo or passengers, so they're all made for specific things. They all have specific areas in which they can move. You can add yourself to flight crews. These are little hashtags that are set up specifically for this game, and I've got to wait for it to load a bit. You guys know my internet connection. But the point is, there are events that happen all around the world. In this case, there is an Elvis convention going on in Tritium right now that the App Judgment crew is going through. I've discovered this app through the App Judgment podcast, so that's why I ended up joining their crew for now. If I find enough people, I may make a TSCN flight crew if you guys are interested in that. Another thing with the menu is you've got BitBook, which was something that they originally came up with in Tiny Tower. It's pretty much a Facebook clone to see how people work. But the market has things where you can get plain parts or the full plane. So it does focus on the bills, just like Tiny Tower, and you can go ahead and use real money and purchase them. But at the same time, just like Tiny Tower, if you take enough time to actually focus and work on it, then your time will be rewarded by actually having enough money to do some stuff anyway without spending a single real dollar. So it depends on if you got patience or not. I happen to have patience, so I'm able to pull it off. But, so it's got all these complex things to running a airport, while it's still incredibly simple. So if you happen to be someone like me that likes little setups like this, then Pocket Planes is probably the game for you. But yeah, I have been obsessed with it, and, well, and the great thing is, just like Tiny Tower, if a plane lands, it's not going to go bad. It doesn't require your attention for 24 hours a day in order for anything to get done. This one is just, well, when you can get around to it, then get around to it. So that's one of the reasons why I like the Nimblebit games, is because it allows you to, oh, I don't know, actually have a life, which some of these games didn't allow. Like Farmville, for instance, just naming one. So anyway, hope you guys liked the review of that. If you want Pocket Planes, I will provide you with a link where this post will go at tscn.tv. If you want to send any feedback, send it to samcastfeedback@gmail.com. If you want to find me anywhere else on the internet, you can find me at about.me/labtech7, and follow me on Crosswalk to see what apps I happen to be downloading. That might give you a clue what I may review next. So, until next time, when I give you another app for the iOS platform, see you guys.